Congratulations for joining the Wealthology Reset Plan. I have something special for you. Interested? Yeah, then you can be with me. I call this OTO, one-time offers. May not be available next time. So be careful. Welcome once again. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Sundaran. I have transformed the life of 25,000 youth for the last 25 years using my psychological models through counseling, wealth counseling, coaching, and mentoring. This is the area of my specialization. Last 15 years, in my wealth seminars, I would classify the outcome into three categories. One is a struggling category, another is a surviving category, and third is a successful category. 90% of the people in this planet, as I told you, are from paycheck to paycheck. They struggle and never think of improvement. Whereas the next layer, another 10% of them, are people who I would say they are only survival because they have added some source of income, but I would call it the comfort zone income. Maybe after their 9 to 5 job, maybe a tuition, or maybe a class, or maybe some part-time work. They have only added the income, but still that is not sufficient. And there is a third category, the 10% of people whom I call the successful category. They have added an exponential growth of income. You know what is an exponential growth? 10x, 20x, 100x. I'm going to teach you that. That is the reason I call it a one-time offer. Are you interested? Well, I already told you there are two models of wealth plan. One is this old model. Go to school, get good grades, complete graduation, join organization, 30 years, retire, save pi by pi. This I would call a traditional model of wealth, where you cannot imagine earning a maximum income or always live in the matters. You always have struggles, and every time health problem or shock problem or anything struggles with their up and down of life, it takes time for them to come out of the shock. And next model, I would call it, already you have seen this. This is called the mobile generation model. And the radio generation, TV generation model, and the book Think and Grow Rich, I read it. He mentioned that a person, if he has to become rich, he has to be 50 plus. But now the mobile generation has redefined it. They are 15 plus millionaires. People who are 15 years and plus, they are millionaires. Because they follow one model: quick, easy, fast, and instant model of making money. That is what I am going to teach it to you. So look the gap. In olden days, the business was on the road. Now the business is on the cloud. You have to only plug and tap. That's what I am going to teach. And this one-time offer is not available anywhere. Not even on my website. I give this for my premium clients once in a while. So you are the lucky few and I want to take an action. I'm giving it to you because you are the person who have believed in me and have come into this Wealthology reset plan. Okay. The mobile generation secret. What is the secret of the mobile generation? They don't believe in the B school thinking. They don't believe in the education. They believe in investing in skills, not in knowledge. Investing in skills, investing in mentoring, and producing instant result. Who is a mentor? A mentor is a person who shares his business practices. And he is a person who can take you and produce results of 10 births in one birth. Only thing, he should be a successful person, a proven person. That is where people have left that old school of marriage education, so the old style of marriage education. Marriage is a lifetime. School is a lifetime. Job is a lifetime. So these are people who go in for the mobile generation model and tap the business from the cloud, and that is what I'm going to teach it to you. If you don't do, what's going to happen? Well, you know, unemployment rate is going up. There is no job security. And rich is going to become richer and poor will disappear on this earth. The middle class will become the new poor class. In his book, Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki wrote a bit somewhere about 20 years ago. Why you should become rich. That has changed my life. That's happening now. The middle class has disappeared. All the subsidies are being cut down, and the middle class has come only because of subsidy. It is cut down. And there will be only two classes, the rich class and the poor class. And if you don't join, if you don't join the rich class, if you join the poor class, it will take another 7 generations to repair to come back to the stage where you are there. Well, how I apply to my story? Well, my friends, let me tell you my painful story. Okay, how I applied this. I had a lot of problem in my childhood. My father was an ex-army man, and he had his own big brother, sister, used to get one by one, and my mother used to struggle, and my mother started supplementing the income. And she went on roads, she was on the roads, selling ghee, selling flowers. And at that time I was a very small guy, I don't know what was going on. Yes, my mother was going and coming back. One day, as usual, she was coming back home in the late night. It was heavily raining. She had to take shelter in a bakery. And after 2 hours, the rain stopped and all the people were dispersing. But there was a security check. And I don't know what had happened. My mother was caught. She was blamed. She was insulted. She was retained until the family comes. The whole night I went to all my relatives' houses. From 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock I could not trace. I went to that house, this house, and came home. My father went this side, that side. And 11 o'clock we came to know what had happened. My father was a policeman. He went and bought us. But the humiliation, the scar which he shared with me was something which I can never forget. At that time I decided that single source of income for a person is always a crime. That is what Warren Buffett says. If you are having single source of income, it's a crime. And here Robert Kiyosaki says the middle class is going to disappear. There will be 2 classes. So what should I do? That has led me to a research. And I was heading the training department. I was training these people on marriage seminars, wealth seminars. And then I did my own research and find out how these few billionaires or online billionaires are different. They have identified their soul genius. And I'm going to teach you the same. Through the psychological techniques I use Disk, I use MBTI, I use Enneagram, many things I use, but now I simplified it after seeing this model. That is how I have identified my talent and passion. Sitting at home, I run 5 businesses. And I have a team of 10 people supporting me. A lot of time freedom and law freedom. I can choose my job from wherever I want, completely online. I'm going to teach you that formula. And I call this as, what is it? You know, it is called PCK, Part-Time CEO Kit. A part-time CEO kit I'm going to give you. Here, first thing which I'm going to give you is a wealth profile. What is your wealth profile? Present wealth profile. Present model. If you go by that model, what are the worst points you're going to earn? How much you can earn? Second is a new profile which will take you, accelerate you by 100x. First is the wealth profile I'm going to give you. And a second is, if you look at the story of this businessman, most of the businessmen have got a health problem because they are not able to manage their work and their personal professional life. They are victims of stress. So I am going to issue one script. What script? Emotional scar disappearance script. Okay, erase your emotion script and a resilience script. How to come back, how to bounce back. And the third, last 10 years I have been using this rocket sing to create an awareness of the difference between the mindset of an employee and the mindset of an employer. I'm going to give it to you. That template I'm going to give to you. Apart from that, I'm going to give you all the recordings. What more you want for a one-time offer? It is going to be lifetime for you. You may be investing one time, but these recordings are going to be there with you. My team will give you 7 days support. Okay? Give you 7 days support. And plus more very banners. It varies from batch to batch. And our 5 batch, your batch, it will be something different from what has happened at this batch. So this one-time offer, I want you to encash. It will not be appear afterwards. Okay? Not even in my website. Once it is gone, I may not revoke it back. I revoke it depending upon the audience who are interested in joining. I'm looking for a few participants, not all. I don't want all of you to become participants. A few participants where I handhold and I will produce results. Okay. Kindly encash in the next stipulated period as mentioned below. Okay. It's called, what is it? PCK. Part-time CEO kit. Chief Executing Officer, not Executive Officer. Okay. See you the next time. Use the program. Press the button below. Join the seminar. I'm waiting at you. One time offer. Well.